Kathy. Welcome back for video number 2. This one's going to be a little bit more cardio-based than the first program that we ran through. Each program will be a little bit different, focusing on different things that we kind of want to work on and target. That way you get a well-rounded experience here. Alright, so to get started, our first exercise is going to be jumping jacks. So just up, down, nice and quick. Give me 15 to 20 jumping jacks, as quick as you can go. If that's too much tension in your shoulders or your knees, you can always modify and do like a step tap, but keep it going as quickly as you can, keeping those arms moving. So go ahead and give me 15 to 20 jumping jacks, hit pause, and then come back and we'll move on. Alright, second exercise, second cardio. Step wider than your hips and kind of sit back into your hips, bringing those fists up to your chest. So again, you're going to sit back, so we got some bounce in those legs. And we're going to throw some punches here. So I want you to punch as quickly as you can, rotating side to side, side to side. And I want you to focus on really getting this torso rotation right here. So notice my hips aren't turning. My hips are staying still. It's just my torso's rotating. That way we get that good oblique work, we get that good arm work. So go ahead and give me 15 to 20 punches on each arm. So that'll be 30 to 40 total punches. Hit pause, get going. All right. Third exercise, we're going to slow it down a little bit. We're going to do push-ups. You can do these a couple different ways. You can do them against a wall, on a countertop, against a chair, a bench, whatever you have that's stable. You can do them on the floor and do them on your knees, but I don't recommend it just unless you have like perfect push-up form. 9 times out of 10, if we do push-ups on the floor, we end up compensating somehow, and it really isn't benefiting us. So I'm going to demonstrate on the wall and on a chair so you can kind of see both ways. So stepping back away so your body's in a nice long line. We're going to inhale as we lower towards the wall and exhale, press up. Same thing for the chair. We want our body in a nice long line from our heels all the way up to the top of our head. Inhale, lower down, exhale, press. Inhale down and exhale, press. Again, making sure not to pike those hips up or drop that spine. We want everything nice and strong as we lower and lift away. All right, give me 12 to 15 push-ups, and then come back, and we'll move on to our clock lunges. All right, we're going to grab a single heavier weight, so you don't need two, just one heavier weight. We're going to work through this clock lunge. So holding at your chest with your right leg, you're going to step back and do a nice deep rear lunge. So we're really loading this left leg, standing up tall. We're going to step out wide to the right, sitting back into that hip. Standing up tall, and then we're going to step forward with our right leg and press back, standing up tall. So we're kind of making like the hands of that clock, the 6, the 3, and the noon, the 12. All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to go 5 times in each direction. So 5 back, 5 to the side, 5 to the front, and then you'll switch legs. All right, go ahead and hit pause, and always go in that order. Go rear, side, front. Rear, side, front, and that's how you'll count those. So give me 12 to 15 on each leg, and then come back. All right, I'm going to have you go back to your chair, the bench. This you can do on the floor if you want. We're going to do plank ups. So what a plank up consists of is coming down into a forearm plank. So nice flat back. Again, notice I'm not piked up, I'm not dropped down. I'm nice and strong with my shoulders right over my elbows. You're going to press up with your right arm, up with your left. Come down with your right, down with your left. Press up, down, down. So what you're going to do is you're going to start up, and you're going to give me 6 to 8 presses starting with your right arm. So push up right, come down right. Push up right, come down right. And then you'll switch it and give me 6 to 8 starting on the left. So you'll push up left, come down left. That way you're equally pressing left and right. So 6 to 8 on your right, 6 to 8 reversing it and starting on your left. Hit pause, go ahead and knock those out, and then come back and we'll move on. All right, Kathy, go ahead and grab 2 of your medium weights. We're going to do some rear flies. So what I want you to do is kind of soften your knees and bend forward from your hips, almost like you're in a skiing position for me. Holding medium weights at your kind of at your side, down in front of you. we are gonna rear fly. So soften those elbows a little bit. We're gonna fly one arm up, coming down, fly the opposite arm up, coming down. So if you do them together, it'll kind of look like this, or you can go one at a time. What I want you to focus on is as you fly, not to kind of stand up into it or to rotate into it. We want to keep that back perfectly straight and just really focus on opening that chest and pulling that lat down your back. All right, hit pause. 12 to 15 on the right, and then 12 to 15 reps on the left. All right, we're moving back to some cardio here. We're gonna do some mountain climbers. So, for your mountain climbers, I want you on the floor or on a chair, on a bench, on your forearms, or you can be straight arms. It's up to you, really. We're gonna jog those knees in and out of our chest. So essentially you're tucking right knee, step back, left knee, step back. Right knee in, left knee in. You can start slow, just stepping like this, or you can jog them. That is up to you. You can start nice and slow and work your way up to where you can jog them. Either way, give me 15 to 20 mountain climbers on each leg. So again, you're gonna be doing 30 to 40 total. All right, let's get going. All right. Next exercise we're going to do, it's called an inchworm. You are going to start off standing up nice and tall for me. You're going to bring those hands down to the floor. You're going to walk those arms out so you're hitting into a nice plank. And then you're going to walk those arms back in and stand up tall. So I'll kind of turn a little bit here. Coming down to the floor. Walking out so you're hitting into a plank. Walk it back in and stand up tall. Give me 12 to 15 inchworms. All right, we're gonna bring it down to the floor here. So again, coming down, laying onto your back. Hands are gonna be at your side and legs are gonna come up over our hips again. So again, knees are into our chest, our knees are right over our hips. We're gonna inhale and reach that right leg straight out. Exhale, tuck in. Alternate sides. Inhale, reach that left leg out. Exhale, tuck it in. Keep that going. Inhale, exhale. What I want you to focus on is if you feel your back starting to kind of arch up, I want you to really press those hands into the floor. It'll kind of engage your triceps a little bit and take some of that tension out of your spine and your neck. All right, give me 12 to 15, so 24 to 30 total, and then let's get going. All right, Kathy, we're going to go back to that push-up. We're just going to switch it up a little bit. So where our first set of push-ups, we were wide in pressing, this time we're going to bring our arms in nice and close. So they're going to be nice and right in front of our shoulders. As we come in, our elbows are just going to graze our rib cage and press right back up. So again, on the wall, hands are nice and narrow, just right in front of our shoulders. As we come in, those elbows are coming right to our rib cage and then pressing up. So not high like the first set, but bringing those elbows low to the rib cage and pressing up. Again, you can do it on the wall, you can do it on that chair, but just keep everything nice and aligned right here. Keep that core strong. 12 to 15, tricep push-ups. All right. For your next exercise, I want you to either use like a step stool, or if you have stairs in your house, I'd really prefer you just use the stairs. So standing in front of the stairs, the step stool, whatever you want to use, bring your right foot up, not on the bottom stair, but on the second to bottom stair. I want you to have a little bit of a step up. It doesn't have to be this high as this chair is, but I want you to have to work a little bit. Hold on to the railings, the banister, the counter. I want you to hold on to something around you so you have a little bit of stability. You're just going to press straight up and then tap right back down. Really press up through your heel as you stand up and inhale, come down. So again, I don't want you pressing into your toes. Really drive through your heels so you're driving that tension straight up through your glute. Give me 12 to 15 on your right leg and then switch it up and give me 12 to 15 on the left. All right, we are going to switch it up and go back to that plank. But instead of doing arm work in our plank, we're going to do leg work in our plank. So what I want you to do is to hit your plank for me. toe taps here. So what I want you to do is just lift and tap your single leg while you're holding your plank. You'll give me 15 on each side. So holding that plank, again, not piped, not extended, nice flat back. 12 to 15 leg lifts. Hold that plank, and then give me 12 to 15 leg lifts on the opposite side. Hold it nice and stable. All right, let's get going. All right, Kathy. I want you to grab, if you have a really light set of weights, like 3s or 5s, grab those. If you don't have anything that light, just do this next exercise without any weights. It will get challenging enough on its own. I want you to take those arms straight out to the side for me, just like you're making a T, and we're just going to do little arm circles. So keeping your posture tall, I want you to circle those arms 15 times to the front, and then we're going to reverse it and go 15 to the back. What I want you to notice is I'm not just kind of like circling all loose. I'm really controlling it. I'm squeezing the muscles in these arms through my back, and I'm controlling that circle. So keep your posture and your core strong, and give me 12 to 15 controlled circles backwards, 12 to 15 controlled circles forwards. All right, hit pause, do those, and then we'll move on. All right, next exercise. Go ahead and grab one of your heavier weights that you have. Again, we're going to keep it at our chest, and we're going to do some walking work here. So go someplace where you can at least take like 3 steps, big steps, side to side. So I'm going to kind of do it at an angle here. What we're going to do, we're going to side step out wide, sit down in those hips, up together. Side step wide, sit back in those hips, up together. Keep that going for me. So you're going to go 3 one way, and then we'll go 3 back the opposite way. So 3, 3, 3, 3. I want you to keep going until you do 12 to 15 total. So again, tall posture, holding that weight at your chest. We're just going to side step, sit down in that hip, up together. Side step, sit down in that hip, up together. Keep that going, hit pause, and knock out those side steps. All right, last exercise in this set. Again, keeping that weight at your chest. And again, I want you to go somewhere where you kind of have a little bit of room to move here. We're going to do our walking forward lunges. So holding weight at your chest, you're going to take a step forward. Lean forward into that leg, stand up tall. Alternating legs, take a step forward, lean into that leg, and stand up tall. So again, kind of from the side angle, big step, lean into it, up together. Big step, lean into it, coming up and together. Give me 12 to 15 steps on each side. So you're going to do a 24 to 30 lunges total. And again, you can just go up and down a hallway, or you can just do 3 to 4, turn around, and do 3 to 4 back until you get your total amount in. All right, that is the end of this first set. Once you finish those walking lunges, go ahead and start back at the top of the program and repeat all of that one more time, and then you'll be complete with your program number 2.